To get TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Toppin, and it's Magician in at the 5. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Toppin finds Anderson.
Right here.
Here's Magician. Toppin outside. Here's Magician. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Deflects the pass. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Huff. Now here's Miller. 4-3. A rebound by Magician.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And here's Toppin. Into the lane. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Huff. Miller outside. Here's Magician. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense.
Find the lanes.
It's not there.
Find the lanes. One shot.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Miller outside. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Pass to Magician. Back to Anderson. There's the 3. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Shoots over Anderson. Smith no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Miller on the wing. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's Magician. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Back to Miller. To the inside. No good with a layup. Here's Magician. Pass to Toppin. Here's Magician. Guarded by Miller. Here's Magician. 5 on the clock. Here's Magician. Huff pulls it in. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Miller. his first made shot in 3 attempts.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
Both teams will make substitutions. .54 seconds left in the first quarter. Magician, the pass to the Magician. Here's Magician. Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Diabate's checked in for Huff. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Magician. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6, and there's the screen. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall. That concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And it's Magician in at the 3. Magician, pass to the Magician. Inside. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And it's Magician in at the shooting guard position.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. To the right side. Back to Smith. The bank shot, no good. And it's Magician in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Magician. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Magician, the pass to the Magician. Shot from 16, and he gets the jumper to drop. Magician's got 5 points.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
The rebound by Magician. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Magician, the pass to the Magician. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Magician. The jumper from the wing off target.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot in. It worked out for him.
Smith with it. Yet to see a basket. To get back on track. And the layup is good.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season.
Well, it was a long year, and you were reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
The visitors with the ball. Magician, the pass to Anderson. Toppin outside. There's the drive, and the shot goes in. Toppin's got his first points of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Back over to you.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Here's Magician to the paint. Stolen by Miller. 50 seconds left in the first half of this one. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Magician. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. Magician's got 10 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The rebound by Magician. Magician's got 4 rebounds now. Toppin outside. Launches it from deep. And that's not gonna go. And so we wrap up the first half. They lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look at the visitors, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the visiting team.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Miller outside. Pass to Huff. Over Toppin. And the shot falls short that time.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
We've got Toppin. And it's Magician in at the 5. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Back to Toppin. And he's going for the lob! The shot by Magician, no good. Smith outside. Pass to Miller. Back to Smith. Here's Huff. Miller outside. Six to shoot. To the wing on the left. Here's Huff. And Toppin pulls it down. Shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Magician. Tipped. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. On Tuesday, then on Wednesday.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games will be huge for their overall confidence.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Toppin outside. Here's Magician. 10 points for him. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing, right side. Toppin outside. Takes the three. Hits the three-pointer. Toppin's got 5 points.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now here's Smith. Pass to Miller. Back to Smith. Right wing. Here's Huff. Sinks the tray. Huff's got 5 now.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Anderson passes to Toppin. The 3. And Anderson gets the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Miller outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Smith. No good there. Nice D from Anderson.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Huff. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. Huff's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Out to the wing. Toppin outside. Outside, Anderson. To the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Toppin's got 7 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Miller. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Miller's gotten his second bucket. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Toppin outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 12. We'll get right back to the action when we return. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, 1 shot, 1 rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep talking.
Efficiency, fundamentals. That's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd.
Yeah, there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating as well. That's what coach wants to keep seeing.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Magician. Pass to Magician. And there's a pick. Pure from 3-point range. Magician's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
We've got Toppin, and it's Magician in at the 1 spot. Here's Huff. Tries the 9-footer. The rebound by Magician. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Magician, the pass to the Magician. Toppin outside. The 3. And that one's good. Magician.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Substitution on the court.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Six on the shot clock. Fires the three. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Smith. Guarded by Toppin. Smith outside. Here's Magician. There's a screen by Toppin. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Fires the three. He drops it from range.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Picked by Smith. Pass to Huff. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And the visitors call time here. Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
They continued to feed him throughout the game with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. The visitors with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Francis. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Magician, the pass to the Magician. Lays it up and banks it in.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So To answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Here's Magician. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. To the left wing. They shoot again! And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Diabate. Three-pointer connects from downtown.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Magician. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And time to present our player of the game.